Hi, this is Lynn Baker. I'm the chair of the Jazz Studies and Commercial Music Department at the University of Denver Lamont School of Music. Welcome to the Shape Method. This is a lesson on a chapter from the Shape Method for Jazz Improvisation. Hi, and welcome back. We hope you're coming back to the Shape Method. This is Chapter 9. In Chapter 9, we're going to talk about multiple pickup notes, begin to talk about direction changing, and the first device of direction changing using neighbor tones. Multiple pickup notes are pretty easy to understand. We've been dealing with pickup notes of 1, which is a resolution, first degree resolution, 2, second degree resolutions. We've been dealing with parts of the Charleston rhythm that might begin on beat 3, which provides a 4-note pickup. Improvisers need to be able to extend their pickup notes to longer and longer periods. So practice 5 eighth notes into a resolution on beat 1, 6 eighth notes, 7 eighth notes, a whole measure worth of eighth notes, 8 eighth notes to a resolution. Give yourself some practice with having some plasticity in how long it takes you to get to the resolution you're going to. That's a good tool to have in your box. Another really common thing in great jazz players' solos is direction change. Sudden and interesting direction change. Now, if you get the Shape Method, you'll see there's a whole study, a multiple page study of direction change with several of the great improvisers analyzed in the text. So you can look into that more deeply if you'd like. We're going to talk today about one of the easiest ways to create direction change in your solo, and that is through a neighbor tone. Now, the Shape Method defines neighbor tones differently than classical music theory does. And this is how the Shape Method defines neighbor tones. Neighbor tone is when you start on a consonance tone, you move either above or below, and then back to the original consonance tone, and then move on. Here's an example. Neighbor tones are frequently used as devices to change direction. A line may ascend to near the top of the range of the instrument and then kind of flutter above it and then start coming back down. Here's an example of that practice. So here are the ideas for this week, Chapter 9 of the Shape Method. Multiple pickup notes, changing direction, and changing direction specifically through the use of neighbor tones. Try incorporating those ideas in your improvisation. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the chapter. To go deeper into the ideas, purchase the Shape Method. You'll receive detailed information, more examples, listening suggestions, composition and performance exercises, and appendices of public domain jazz language, and an explanation of why the blues scale works, and more. Get chops on the concepts by purchasing the Etude supplements Volume 1 and 2. Please subscribe to the channel and tell your friends.